Hello, Man Serpents. How are you? Can you hear me? Thank you for coming in, Man Serpents is in the house. The Skylarker, Ryan in North Carolina. Thank you, my friend. And Man Serpents. Can y'all hear me? I'm doing good, man. SuperDave doing awesome. Hello, Brooklyn Chick. Good to see you here. Thank you. Y'all come on in. Just stay a while, please. It's Monday night stream with SuperDave. Cowboy Church. How are you, man? I hope y'all can hear me. Thank you. Yes, Man Serpents. Thank you, my friend. Man Serpents. You stay on my mind quite a bit, my friend. I think you're monetized, aren't you? Aren't you monetized now? Did you reach your goal, man? Cowboy Church, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. From Quartzsite, Arizona. Well, thank you so much. Man Serpent said yes. Are you monetized? Hello, good evening. Nice to see you again, my friend. Well, thank you. It's good to see you, Miss Ann. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. Thank you. We have 4 in the chat, y'all. That's awesome. Thank y'all for coming in. I'm 3 minutes into the live stream. It's good to see you, Man Serpents. I know you've been working a lot, dude. Yes, I know you work a lot. SuperDave works a lot, too. Does anything seem or look different? Am I in better quality? I'm on a different laptop, y'all. A brand new one. Yes, I got it last week. I thought you did. I went in and looked at a video or even one of your live streams, I believe, and saw an ad. Congratulations. Congratulations, Man Serpents. Finally, you got there, and I appreciate it. Congratulations. Man Serpents is monetized. That's awesome, my friend. How's everybody doing? Y'all come on in. Let's stay a few minutes. SuperDave just wanted to come in and show you that he's still here on YouTube. You know? I do a live stream, man. The last live stream I did, Lily Beth Mercado joined the membership. Thank you when you come in. If you're here, thank you, Miss Lily Beth Mercado. I got it wrote down right here in front of me. I'm working on a video for the members. I got one made as a test. I went to do it the same way on this new laptop as the old laptop. It won't do the same. The settings or things. This is like a computer. The other one was easy, the Chromebook. Things would just pop up after I would click something, you know, to send to another area, like a video or even to edit. This new one is like the computer itself, and it's a little more complicated. So I'm going to have to teach myself a few more things out here. Thank y'all. Did everybody leave? Nice picture behind you. Well, thank you. Wow. This is awesome. Let me see if I can share myself out. How about that? We need to get some people. Thank you so much. Let's share myself out, y'all. We'll get somebody coming in the house. Kind of like restaurants on Monday night. There's nobody there. Hey, where'd everybody go? Am I online? I've never seen 0. Is it the wrong tab? All right, let me share. Let's copy the link. Let's get it out there a little bit. Somebody come on in. Thank you so much. I just put it up at the spur of a moment, you know, to have something different to look at. Most people are used to going to these growth streams and things like that, you know. I know where a lot of people are. I see them out there. It says that there are 0 watching, but I'm here. Yeah, I know. It says 0. It's the new laptop I told y'all about. American Life in the Philippines World Network. Hello. Maybe it'll say something different now. That's crazy, ain't it? I've never on my phone it says 2. Brooklyn Chick, Madman Serpents. Thank you, Madman. Hang in here for a little while for me, please. I'll do you a raid or something. If we ever get enough people up in here. But I'm not going to panic or anything. I'm just going to keep on going. I know some more people will come in. Madman Serpents, you scare me with them big old snakes, man. I've watched you. For real. I'm scared to death of a snake. I don't know about you. I can see you're not. American Life in the Philippines. Hello, and nice to see you again. The other night, you went live, and I clicked on, and you was already unlive. I guess you're doing your store and everything. I was like, dang, she's not live, but it says she's live. It's kind of wild, you know, how we have 0, but 1 or 2, and it says live, and you're not live. Madman Serpents, I appreciate you, man. We used to kind of help each other quite a bit. I'm glad you're monetized. Congratulations to you. You're like a close friend to me, you know? Nice to see you. Not everyone's used to me going live anymore, you know? I'm going to put me a Christmas tree up after Thanksgiving. I normally like to wait until December, you know, like I would in my house. But I even need to dress my back wall up, you know, put up some Christmas decorations like that. I was a little bit excited, you know, on some things I picked out. So we'll wait to the end. Hopefully I'll have time. You know, that's the main thing, is getting time. Crystals, pets, and plants. Hello. I appreciate you, Madman Serpents. You don't know how much I appreciate you. You help me too, you know. Crystals, pets, and plants is in the house. Thank you. Now we got the chat moving a little bit. I feel good now. Hello, Crystal. From American Life in the Philippines World Network. Brooklyn Chick is still here. Thank y'all for hanging in here for a little while for me, please. Ryan in North Carolina, much love. I got a notification a while ago there was some kind of shooting in North Carolina, in Charlotte. It's good to see you again. If I could find it here briefly, if I can find it. Right here. That's wild, ain't it? I think it's on Facebook, though. And my dog is outside barking. Let me see where this might be. One person has been rushed to the hospital Monday with life-threatening injuries following a reported shooting in East Charlotte, according to the Charlotte Metropolitan Police Department. But it don't tell me exactly where. It just shows the scene out here on the street with a bunch of police. I guess when you live in a populated city, I used to live in Columbia, or pretty close to it, in a populated city. And yeah, things happen, man. You know, crime, accidents, many things. Jennifer Smith, hello, and it's good to see you. Sorry I didn't chat, was moving. Thank y'all. Good evening, SuperDave. Yeah, I need to keep my hours going a little bit. I need to go live and let everybody know SuperDave's still here. I put something on the back burner that I could play. But maybe later on in the stream. I don't know. But my good tea is good here in South Carolina, that's for sure. And it quenches my thirst. Thank y'all for coming in. Nice to see y'all. Nice to see you, Ryan in North Carolina. Absolutely. Chicago. Paris is calling. Hello. I looked at your video the other day. That was pretty awesome. In California. I sure did. It's good to see you again. Like I said, I go live every now and then. I have to work. But I go live. I want y'all to know SuperDave is still out here. Of course I'm out here. I watch your videos and stuff, you know. Like Paris is calling. Crystal's Pets and Plants. Jennifer Smith says you're very welcome, Miss Ann. Madman Serpents, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate you. He's another brother from another mother. How about that? For real. Good to see you, Dave. I only have a few minutes. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you making videos. You know, I get out there and I watch. I leave genuine comments. And I stay in touch with the community. What a great community, y'all. You know, I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it another time. A great community. Y'all are wonderful people. And it's good to know all of you. So you on. Thank you. Brooklyn Chick, Madman, Anti-Nazi. Hello. I saw your video. You want somebody to help you move, my friend? That's in San Diego. I wish I could. I wish I could help you. I know you need some help, brother. I know you do. I've wondered to myself, how could I help you? If we knew somebody here in San Diego, we might, I don't know, we might could get something going, but I do know somebody here in my state. I mean, it's a pretty nice place and all that. I mean, I don't know how we would do this. I don't know, Neil. That's a risky proposition. But, I mean, your stuff. There are many things that would have to be, I don't know what to do. Margie Malaya Vlog, hello and thank you. I appreciate you coming in, Margie Malaya Vlog. Thank you so much. San Diego, expensive. Margie Malaya Vlog, thank you so much. You are welcome here, and I'm glad to have you. If you just come in and please stay a little while. It'd be nice to work up a nice crowd tonight. I've been live 15 minutes, y'all. I did share myself out. Amy Amore is in the house. Amy Amore is in the house. Thank you. Can you hear me pretty good? I don't know if y'all can tell any difference from the sound, the picture, anything. It might be my Wi-Fi that just keeps the same running speed. I don't know. I was hoping this new laptop would help me and everybody, you know, we see clear and be able to hear more clear. I hope it's working out. How's Polly? I don't know. Mr. Ryan in North Carolina, how is Miss Polly? We hadn't heard from her in a while. I have no place to move. Hello, Cassandra, Miss Kelly Raid. I don't know who Miss Kelly is right now, but I thank you for coming in. Cassandra, Miss Kelly. Who is Miss Kelly? I'm excited when I get a raid. I really am. Cassandra, Simon Cantola, thank you. Exploring Ginger. Y'all please come in. Miss Kelly, Miss Kelly. I don't know who you are. Put your link in here. Let me see. I don't even know if you're blue. And I want to find out who you are. That would be awesome. Subscribe to my channel, please. Anyone here? Look at this. Miss Kelly, Ryan in North Carolina. Polly is good. Cassandra, welcome, says Miss Ann. Dee Dee, hello, Miss Kelly Ray. Let me make sure we have you. Miss Kelly. Is Miss Kelly blue? Let's turn Miss Kelly blue if she's not, so she can put her beautiful link in here. Y'all please come in and subscribe to my channel, please. Let me find Miss Kelly. Add moderator. Put your link in here, Miss Kelly. I'll go to your channel. Make sure I'm subscribed. Do me that favor for me, please. Hi, it's me. It sure is. Thank you, Miss Kelly. I think you should be blue by now. Try it one more time. Thank you so much for the raid. Y'all are awesome, man. I was going to play a little music. Thank y'all so much. Miss Kelly, thank you. Miss Paris is calling. Hit the like, everyone. Thank you. Madman Serpents, Brooklyn Chick, Cassandra, Ryan in North Carolina says not looking forward to the days that are coming. Amy Amore, thank you. Amy Amore, you're awesome, and I really appreciate you. Yes, I do. Thank you for coming here. Flying Free is in the house, y'all. Hello, Susan Ann. Great to catch you live. Thank you, Susan Ann. All right, Miss Kelly, just dropped the link. Y'all grab that link right there and come back to SuperDave's channel. Look at that. I'm not even subscribed. 2005. And Miss Kelly is subscribed to me. Thank you. She is live. Or was live. Thank you. And she did me a super raid here at SuperDave's. Do me a favor and hit that link. If you don't want to yet, I'm going to go ahead and copy it myself. Miss Kelly is awesome. What a new friend. What a great new friend. Miss Kelly. You know, I'm excited, man. YouTube excites me, and these wonderful people like Miss Kelly and Madman Serpents and Miss Ann Walsworth and Ryan, North Carolina. Paris is calling, anti-Nazi. It goes on and on and on and on. American Life in the Philippines. All of y'all are wonderful, loving, awesome people. Miss Kelly, let's run her beautiful link. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly, I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you. Thumbs up, Susan Ann. Yes, flying free. I appreciate you. Flying free, like I said, watches 99% of my videos, and you're much appreciated. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I know because flying free leaves comments, you know. Miss Susan Ann Walsworth, great to see you again, too. Y'all are awesome, man. We have 9 in the chat. I don't think it's any more clear. Do you? I think it's just my network. That's what it's got to be. All right, let me find some music. I don't care about the claims. I just care about the strikes. And so far, everything's going good. I don't have any strikes anymore. I did get a strike last week. I had a video up for like a month, and it took them 3 weeks to send me a strike notice on a video. That's crazy, man. Yes, SuperDave got a strike, and I'm going to slow it down from what I was doing, so I won't get no more strikes. Miss Kelly, I joined your channel. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing the love. I'm going to play a song. I've got 3 or 4 choices I had picked up. I don't know. Let's see what. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Hoang Kane Vlogs. Hello with Sunshine Cooper. Your videos are always a blessing. Thank you. Yes, I do these earthquake videos and stuff. There was one earlier. Again, a 4.3. People's like, that's not high enough. I've seen that. You know, maybe not the last video, but the one before that. And it had a tsunami warning with it, for real. I could tell you all about it. But 4.3 in Alaska, southeastern Alaska. And it had a tsunami warning, but it's a 4.3. I mean, I feel kind of embarrassed putting one out there like that. But I'd hate to see a tsunami really hit, you know. I really would. Sunshine Cooper, thank you so much for being here. Hoang Can Vlogs, thank you and good morning. Flying Free, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. It's all good, man. We're creators. We have to put notifications out there, different things. You know, a lot of people put notifications about what these people are doing behind our back and stuff, you know. I don't know what y'all want to hear. I just play music. So hopefully everything will be all right. Bummer class gato fish. I always say, I thought about that. It's not bomber class gato fish. It's bomber clat gato fish. I got it. I saw it the other day. I was like, man, I've been thinking that last A was an S all this time. That's crazy, ain't it? Sunshine Cooper, thank you. Be right back. Have to take my dog out back. Thank you. I understand. Miss Ann, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you and this great, wonderful community. We're like family, man. When something happens to somebody, I mean, I miss seeing a couple people I met over the last couple years. We're really like family. And if anything happens to me, I hope y'all would miss Super Dave. Hey, it's the circle of life, man. Nobody likes to think about it, you know? So hopefully I'll always be here. It's all good, man. Thank y'all. No worries, Dave. Love you, brother. Thank you, Bomber Plant Gator Fish. You've been coming here almost 2 years, man. Thank you. Brooklyn Chick, thank you. It's been a while. I saw you in a live stream the other night. It sure did. And it's good to see you again. I don't think Miss Ann is going to leave us entirely. She's putting the dog out. A storm is coming. Bunker down, y'all. We know a storm is coming. Carefree Observatory. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We have Carefree Observatory in the house. Flying free, SuperDave. How's the weather down south? Cold up here in Indiana. Stayed in the 30s all day. I know how that is. I used to live in Kentucky. I did for 8 years, and I know how that was. Yes. Today we got up to 70 degrees in South Carolina, man. And now it's like 40 something. It's cold outside. Yes. It was cloudy the last couple of days, but today it really got clear. But now it's kind of cold outside. I hope it warms up a little bit, you know, for Thanksgiving. I've seen it snowing in Kentucky on Christmas Day. I'm sure you've seen it like that too. Brooklyn Chick, thank you. You got this. Towing Cam Vlogs, hello, says Madman Serpents. Y'all hooked up, man. Let's do it. Make sure everybody, Dr. E-Bells is in the house. I'll check here in a minute. I'll turn everybody blue so you can hook up and drop your link. You know what I mean? Got to go. Love all. Thank you, Miss Susan Ann. Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome, man. I love y'all. Thank you. We have the real giveaway guy. Guess what, real giveaway guy? I went out and I did it. I wanted one so bad. I sure did. I wanted one bad, man. I wanted one bad. And you know what I did? I went out and got one. You know what it is? It's a gaming chair, man. Right behind me. It's right under me. Hey, it's a nice one too. It does good enough anyway. The real giveaway guy. Yeah, I've heard you give away like 7 things. I watched the video about it, you know? The real giveaway guys in the house. Hello, Cam Vlogs. Thank you. Cast Pizza Night. Dr. Emails is here. And #1 Matrix Man. Hello and welcome in. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, y'all. The real giveaway guy. Comfortable, sir. Yes. I wanted one so bad I had to go get me one. Even the arms pick up and stuff. I could lower it. It moved. I mean, it's swivel. It's a pretty nice one, man. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. You got to be comfortable. I had a nice little office chair, but this one is way bigger and better and more padded. You know, League Gaming, hello. Game given away. 8 now, waiting on goals to be met. I hope you made it to 4,000, my friend. We've been live 30 minutes. Mama Clack Gato Fish, what a lovely Monday night. Yes, it is lovely, man. What an awesome night. What a wonderful day. Everything's been calm, cool, and collected, you know. Dr. Ebell says hit the thumbs up, please. Don't forget. If you're not subscribed to my channel or hit the like button yet, go right ahead and make yourself welcome to do that. SuperDave likes to talk, man, in his live streams, you know. And I talk a lot. I could go 6 hours, but I won't. I gotta let y'all know SuperDave's still out here, man. I don't put up videos every day, but it's all good, man. And I'm sure nobody else does. League Gaming, you must be off work tonight. I know I have to go to Walmart. You do? I appreciate it. Thank you for coming here. I can't seem to break 400 on my channel, but it's all good. Mama Clack Gato Fish, for real? Let me make sure everybody is blue here. Come on in and let's break that tonight. Let's try to get it up there. Hey, that's what it's all about, man. Is growing our community. The tent never gets big enough. If you want to grow your channel, you come in and do that. Mama Clack Gato Fish, drop your link. Please, do it for me. Let me subscribe. I don't even know if I'm still subscribed to your channel. Yeah, man, you know me. Stephen A.K. Shaggy. Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. That's Shaggy up here, man. League Gaming. I think they've been deleting some. The Skylarker. Hoang Cam Vlogs. I appreciate y'all. Mama Clack Gato Fish, if you want to drop your own link, I'm going to go ahead. If you drop it, I'm going to retrieve it, and I'm going to drop it for you also. You know, you've been coming here a long time. You're a good friend, and I appreciate it. You are blue, so go right ahead and drop your link. He got it. He got it dropped right there. Thank you. I'm subscribed. He's 382. I bet we could break 400 tonight. I bet we could. It was a 3-minute video on top. You've been coming here a long time. You know? League Gaming, not a thing, buddy. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you all for being here. Y'all want to help Mama Clack Gato Fish? He ain't even at 400, y'all. And he's been coming here a long time. I've seen him everywhere else too, like the rest of us. But I appreciate him coming here. It gives me a purpose, man, to help everyone out here. Hit that link, man. I think some people's hitting it already. If you hadn't hit that link, Mama Clack Gato Fish is right here in the house. Help him out, please. It's all good, man. It's for the community. All right, let's play another song till we get that moving on. It's all love, man. I appreciate the community. Yes, of course. The community is expanding. Why not you expand? You know, a lot of people here has expanded. Expanded all over YouTube. Absolutely, man. Keep expanding. Made me some really great people in here. Thank you, Mama Clack Gato Fish. Paris is calling, is back in the house. I thought she left me. But here she is. She came back. Thank you for coming back, Paris is calling. Yeah, Dr. Evals. It's good to see you up in my chat. I don't know if anybody wants to, but I will invite you so you won't think I didn't invite you. Here, let me copy. I'd be glad to invite you. You can come in and talk. You can tell us how your town is. This is my StreamYard. You know I pay a monthly. I can run over 20 hours on my StreamYard. I can do, there's some things I can do on this new computer, laptop, but it's different. It's a different setup. It's not exactly the same way. And I have a couple members that I wanted to run their video, a little short 30-second video. And I hadn't been able to exactly get it into the settings or the brand here. So it will happen. I will get you a video up. Have to listen while I work. Thank you, Paris. You don't have to listen. Cut the volume down. We ain't really talking about much, but yeah, that's wonderful that you're here and that you're listening. Thank you. I mean, I didn't really plan a big show tonight or a bunch of videos. I thought about showing one, but I want to come in and talk tonight. Things went better when I was talking. When I started running videos, people started leaving before, you know? So it's all crazy, man. Hoan Cam Vlogs. Can I get you? Here, let me turn you blue. I know you feel left out, but I don't want you to feel left out. I don't want nobody to feel left out. Anyone here want to run your link? Do that for me. All right. I don't want nobody to feel left out. Throw your link out there, Hoan Cam Vlogs. Thank you. I'm done to you. I hope you're not done yet. Come on in. I hadn't been live that long. I'm done to you. Good to see some old friends. Well, thank you. Yeah, Ryan. And he said Miss Polly's doing good. Miss Ann. A lot of times I have people come in that have big channels. You know, like Bruce Sees All and WSO and Ranty. You know, the bigger channels than mine. Jeff P has been here before. He sure has. He's been on my panel talking and stuff. Hoan Cam Vlogs, I will visit your channel after the stream. Thank you. Yes, run your link, Hoan Cam Vlogs. If y'all have a favorite video that you really want me to show, look here, we have a guest tonight, y'all. All right, buddy, I have to go get ready for third shift. Man, and I don't know how to find my link to my channel. Guess who we got? We got Dr. Evals coming up on the panel, y'all. I appreciate you, Dr. Evals.
How you doing, Dave? In us crazy times.
Man.
Crazy times we're living in, Dave.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
But I'm glad to see you're back on here. I was glad to catch your notification. No doubt. No doubt. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. I see you all over the place. I even seen you in John Boy's. You know, in places all over in YouTube, you know. When did you start using YouTube, my friend?
Right. Well, all I have is a phone. I got to do like you did and get myself a nice little laptop or a computer to put more stuff on. I'm limited on this phone.
When did you start looking at YouTube?
I don't know. When did I meet you? It was back when I met you
Like I
couple
guess
years
like a
ago.
year ago.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Probably.
We didn't see you prior to like a year ago, and you showed up, and well, that's a great thing. And I'm just
Oh,
saying, is that when you really started using the YouTube?
yeah, and I met some wonderful people. You know, a lot of my friends kind of get down on me saying, you know, you listen to guys that on their YouTube channel, you know, they don't know nothing. I'm thinking, you know what? You don't know. You don't know these people. It doesn't mean you have to believe in conspiracies. You can have things in common, like growing food and taking care of your dogs, you know, all stuff in common people have.
That's right. You learn something new from somebody else.
That's right. I like you probably know Bull's Garden. What a wonderful man.
Yeah, I know Bull's Garden.
Yeah, he's a wonderful
It is.
man and does wonderful things in his yard. I envy them. I envy him definitely. I like watching his videos. They're very informational.
Right. Well, that's cool, man. Where's your guitar?
It's in the other room. I think I'm going to change my hat.
I didn't see anybody say anything about my hat tonight. I bought a new hat a couple of days ago. But
Oh,
thank
really?
y'all. I know.
Nice. What do they call that? A fedora? Fedora?
Well,
I don't.
yes, sir.
Here, this one's got a little extra hair.
I see a different. I see a new hat. I got to get it.
Right, right. This one had a little extra hair to it for the hair follically challenged.
How's life been treating you?
Things have been good. I've been busy. Friday, I was in my shorts and t-shirt, power washing the house. I got soaking wet and dried out the same afternoon and felt fine. Wasn't cold or anything. And now we got snow on the ground. It's crazy.
Dang.
We got
Don't you
cold
live in
quick.
Missouri?
I live up in Michigan. I'm up near
Michigan.
Canada.
That's right.
Yeah, I can throw a
Oh,
rock
yeah.
into. Wait.
How far are you from the Great Lakes?
I'm in between Lake Huron and Lake St. Clair. There's a river that joined the two. And I'm right on the river, and on the other side's Canada. So my life goes north and south. I can't go east because it's Canada. They shut Canada down, by the way.
Yeah, I hear some weird stuff going on, but I won't go into conspiracies.
Right?
You say it's snowing out there? What's it, about 30 degrees?
Oh, it was nice today. It was, you know, in the 50s anyway. But yeah, we had snow the last couple of days. It's been pretty chilly. You get a little bit of snow sticking on the ground. The squirrels were freaking out. They had to dig for the seed that I threw out there the day before.
I think this is the first time you ever been on my panel.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I think so.
Yes, sir. And I really appreciate you doing so.
I don't know if you caught
Do
my
what?
I don't know if you caught my pizza making video, but I've been getting into making these cast iron pizzas. They're wonderful, Dave.
That'd be awesome. You got a video of one?
Yeah, you have to check it out sometime. They're real easy to make. I have cast iron pans that I inherited, and I've been using them on a regular basis.
Let me see if I can find your channel.
It's very rewarding.
You got 346 subscribers.
Is that all?
347 now. I just subscribed to your channel. I didn't know.
All right.
That's why I like to check, make sure and I just found out that I wasn't subscribed.
No worries. I just unsubscribed to somebody today that I never thought I would, but I did.
You unsubscribed for someone today, you said?
Yep.
I don't want to guess. I know how it is.
Yep. I'm sure. But
I probably would know, but I probably don't know. I don't know. Let me check my email and check something here. I'm
right.
gonna see if I can show you video or not with the cast iron. Not yet. It hasn't come in yet. I have to email it that way I can see it. Sir?
That was a lot of fun making the pizzas. I ran one over to the next door neighbor, and I ran one over to the neighbor across the street because I had too many pizzas.
For real?
Yeah, they're good people next door. We're fixing them Thanksgiving dinner. They're older. Their health's failing them, and they're worried about other things. And we told them we'd bring over plates. They would have come over, but they're not feeling well. So.
Hello and welcome to my cast iron pizzas. Yeah. It's in here somewhere.
That's it.
I'm trying to find it.
I heard it.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Let me see if I can share the screen. I wanted to show it. I mean, why not? I like doing stuff like that. When you come up on my panel, that automatically puts you.
Cool.
Where I can show your video. I don't know if anyone's in the chat.
Yep. There's Paris is calling and flying free. Hello. Gato fish. Hola. Yep.
This computer laptop here is a lot different than my last one.
It's a laptop, not a computer.
It's a laptop. My last one was a mini size, them small ones. It's a Samsung and it was cheap. But I mean, this was laid out like a computer and the things are a lot different. Can you see your video now?
Oh, it looks beautiful. I still got a couple pieces of the pineapple and ham was delicious. Oh my goodness, delicious. And then the crust, I roasted garlic and put it in the butter and put it on the crust as it cooked. So it's a roasted garlic butter crust.
Mushrooms, onions, pepperoni, ham, bacon. That's got is the Hawaiian pizza out here. What you say?
Yeah.
Those look good, man.
They were good. Crunchy on the bottom. Like a thin crust. Look, I didn't even spit it out.
You put your dough in the pan, put a little butter under it or something, and
yeah, I did it just like I see at the pizza place. You put your sauce on it and pre-cook the dough and get it kind of fluffy and cooked. And then you pull it out and put your toppings on and butter the crust and put it back in. And it comes out wonderful. They're like stone made pizzas, Yeah, I like a lot of sauce on my pizzas.
The crust, and then I sprinkled Parmesan cheese. Well, they look good, and I appreciate you showing us that.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you pulling it up. It's pretty good. Delicious. The whole family loves it.
Let me see if I can find your link. I'll put that in there. If you don't get but one friend, I mean, none is better than none.
I got a lot of your friends subscribe to my channel.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of them from the Philippines.
Right. Well, you're a pretty good guy, man, and you're pretty comical too, you know.
Yeah.
I like some of the jokes you make, you know.
I try to be decent. I try to be decent.
Dr. Evals, hey, let me put your link up. Hey, you're a good guy, man. We like you. We see you all over the place. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, that pizza, man, I like that. Yeah, if y'all don't have Dr. Evals, go over there and look at his pizza. You might want to learn how to make you one. I put the link in the description. It'd be nice to get a big crowd in here, but I wasn't going to be live long tonight anyway.
All right, Dave. Hey, thanks for putting up my video. I'm gonna sit back and watch the rest of your show. I gotta clean up here.
If you got anything more to say, I mean, if you want to stay on here a little while longer, you're welcome to do so.
No. I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
I was going to ask you a few questions. I was going to ask you a few questions like these conspiracies. Do you believe there is going to be a great reset?
I think we're not going to have a choice. I think it's all money moves mountains, and compliance can just change everything. I just think people need to think. No conspiracy.
What about the vaccine? Are you willing to go along with it?
Oh no, there's no reason to have a vaccine. That's silly. It's silly. It's nonsense talking. But yeah, I just hope enough people can see it.
Do you still go over to Mike Morales?
You know, Mike's been doing, since he got all his new stuff for the telescopes and that. No, I haven't. It just doesn't interest me.
I watch him a few times. I hardly ever put anything in the chat. I watch him a few times a week, though.
Right.
He had a star, nebula, or something going on too with that little telescope. I was kind of watching what he was doing with that.
Oh yeah, he's got some beautiful pictures he's taken with it. Definitely. I know the stuff. I noticed that it's very particular and it takes time to do that stuff, I guess.
It does. Kind of like with that camera I got. That's why I don't have a lot of stuff with it, is because it takes time.
Yep. Exposure, I guess. You got to do exposures.
Yes, sir. It takes time. But I appreciate you, Dr. Evil. You're right. It is silly, and I'm not going along with it anyway. Do what?
You know, I'm worried about the banks. I'm worried about electricity. I'm worried about clean water. You know, those are things that I'm not going to have any control over. If they close the banks, everybody loses. You don't get insured FDIC because there's nothing there. If it loses, everybody loses. If the bank loses, we all lose. And I don't think everybody really realizes that. I think we should all turn it into gold, silver, guns, lead, food, building supplies. I noticed building supplies have been scarce. People have been using their money or stuff to do home improvements.
Do you know the price of lumber? I've talked about that a couple of weeks ago. That the toilet paper and stuff. That you got to have wood to make paper and toilet paper, and it's just overwhelmed the system. That's why the price of wood, I believe, is going up
Possibly.
because it's like you say, it's hard to find and it's more rare. We can get building supplies down here in South Carolina, but you got to pay. I mean, it's like 3 times the cost now.
Right. I just went to the hardware store today and bought one of them little small propane heaters for like hunting. It's a little tiny you can bring it into your house and keep your pipes from freezing, but they didn't have any propane bottles. They take them camping bottles and green bottles, and they had none at Menards, or not Menards, but Lowe's. They were out, sold out. So it's the second time we sold out of those things. So those have been hard to get a hold of, I guess, them cooking tanks.
Thank you, Dabs Anonymous. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. What about water? You don't have a well?
I have city water. I do have a hand pump well out here, but I think all the seals are shot. If I get a new well pump, I think I can get it going and have well water. The hand pump.
Yeah. I probably got 20 cases of water, but still you never get it. And I have well water. Without power though, I won't unless I hook it to my generator, and that's risky business there too. I could probably do so to get my clean well water. But yeah, we need to stock up, man. Are you stocked up on some food?
Oh yeah, I've been for the last few months. That's all I've been doing is stashing stuff, squirreling stuff away, and beans and rice and tomatoes, all kinds of canned tomatoes because I didn't have any tomatoes this year to can. I canned a bunch of cabbage, pickles, tomato sauces. What else do I got? All kinds of stuff. Yeah, cases of water. Cases of water.
Yeah, I got a bunch of canned goods. I got a bunch of rice and canned goods and some noodles and packages and stuff like that. I got quite a bit of canned goods, but canned goods only last a couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, whatever happens, I mean, you got to get ready for it.
There. That's some stuff. It's all my cans. But coffee. Anytime coffee goes on sale, I grab it. Sugar.
That's something I'm really not stocked up on coffee.
Salt.
I need to be.
I got tons of sugar. I got tons of salt. I got flour. I got vinegar. A few gallons of vinegar. It's all going to be stuff. You make bread, you better get some yeast. Here's how you can make bread without yeast.
I guess you'd have flat bread.
Right. But I got a lot of home improvement stuff. I've been insulating and putting up wood. I'm finishing my attic upstairs. Gonna make a room up there. Trying to button things up.
Flying free, so that's good prep. Flying free, so that's good preps. That is some pretty good information you're giving us. Rice. What is that in rice? I'm trying to think. You need to ball it out of there.
Starch?
No, sir.
Niacin?
I had it in the back of my mind earlier. Yes, that I don't know. It can be fatal if you get too much of it.
Oh,
When you
really?
boil rice, it's good. Pour the water out of it. When you boil it about 15 minutes, because you get a cleaner rice if you put cleaner water in it after boiling.
Right.
You ever heard that?
I don't know. I did see a video where a Chinese guy was watching a American cooking show, and the lady was making rice, and she was doing it all wrong, and he kept going, "Is she doing it all wrong? Oh, what's she doing? She rinsing the rice off. She ruined it." I laughed so hard. The guy just critiqued everything she did about the rice was wrong. That's not how you make rice. It was hilarious. I wish I could
All
remember
you
where.
do, all you do is make boil it. I like my rice fluffy, not stuck together.
Yep. There's different kinds of rice too. All kinds of
It
different.
sure is. The
There's like,
Chinese and the Philippines, the Japanese, they live. I mean, they can live for years on rice.
yep, yep. You can ferment it, make what's that? Rice wine. What is that? What's that called? Sake.
Yes, sir. Hello, Starlight. Thank you for coming in. Starlight does videos. I've been watching her videos here lately.
Oh, Starlight. She's one of my biggest fans. Hi, Starlight.
Oh,
How are
really?
you? Yep. Yeah, she
What she
comments.
watch your videos?
She comments on every video I make.
Well, until tonight, I wasn't subscribed. I didn't even know you did videos, and I apologize for that.
I don't join my channel. I got nothing there.
I've
There's
heard you say
nothing.
that. I heard you put that in the chat several times, but
Yeah,
and
there's nothing.
that's what kept me from subscribing to your channel.
You know what? I have a lot of bots. There are a lot of bots that are subbed to my channel. You know what I mean? I can't find them on YouTube, but yet they're subbed to me. You know what I mean? No content,
Yeah,
no, they're just bots.
I've hit the avatar too, and went and see no videos, and they're bots. I've had a couple comments by bots too.
Right. Right. And then people sometimes point them out to me too in my comments. They'll say this person's a bot or whatever, and oh yeah, and then I'll pass it on to other people. Don't comment. Don't talk to the bot. He's trying to read your mind. He's watching your channel.
Jim probably subscribed to you because somebody put up Doc's channel. I don't have him, he said. The link, please. Let me put the link in one more time.
Sure, there's nothing, but whatever.
That's awesome. We'll get you some new subscribers tonight.
It's all good. Good.
At least a few. People used to come in when we was growing, and I've been put down so many times. I mean, you get 10 or 12 new subscribers in one night. I mean, what's there to put down about it,
Yeah, I like watching.
It helps.
I like watching shows and watching these people do their videos. I don't watch TV.
I hadn't watched. I listen to the radio a lot. I don't watch TV either.
Yeah, I watch Pete the Patriot either on D Live or YouTube. He's always fun.
I watch him every now and then.
Yep, good guy. He helps the homeless in his local area. He raises
No, I didn't
money.
know that.
Yep, he raises
I know
money.
he raised money for veterans and stuff. I've seen.
Right, he's a good man.
Carefree Observatory is back. Paris is calling. Thank you. Peeling potatoes and listening. Starlight is still here. Dr. Eval, she dropped your link. Jim G, Ratty, and Lee Vlogs, thank you. Lagny, I don't know who that is, but thank you for the thumbs up.
Jim G, hello.
Jim G, have you watched amazingly, he started putting up videos. Have you watched any of his?
No, I haven't. I might not have ring the bell on his channel, but I believe I'm subscribed to him.
Pleasure to meet Dr. Evals. Thanks, Dave, for the intro, brother.
Yep. Carefree Observatory. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. What you think about him building that big observatory, man?
Where's that at?
I don't know, but he's building a nice observatory. It's a private one. And they probably going to have some powerful telescopes and stuff. You're going to be watching the space and things like that.
Cool.
Hello, Jenny Whoa. Thank you. Leela. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all for coming in.
Cooper.
Yeah, it's almost Thanksgiving, and it's been a crazy world, man.
It sure has. I'm just happy to have my family and happy to be here.
I mean, things are changing, but I mean, we're still here. They're not actually doing anything to us, provoking or the way I mean, they're not really. We're still here, man, and the world is still going round and round. If it's not flat, I mean, we don't know what the future holds, and you never knew what the future held. I mean, so I'm just glad to be here, pretty much.
Yep, me too. I'm glad to wake up. I'm glad to be able to get out of bed. For crying out loud.
That's right. Margie TV, hello. Hello, doctor. I like pizza.
Pizza's good.
I guess she clicked on your LinkedIn.
Good stuff. Either that or she seen it while we were just showing it. Possibly.
Possibly. I think she clicked your link. But
yeah.
Anyways, I mean, I won't take no more of your time if I'm,
No.
If I am.
No, you're not. I got time to hang out. So what's been going on with you, Dave? You working pretty steady, or you been doing just this?
I've been working. I hadn't been live, and
that's awesome.
I bet I go live once every 10 days.
Right.
No, sir. SuperDave works, man, and I work. I work my tail off.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. I wish you worked for me.
What do you do?
I wash windows. All year round.
I refrain from politics at the moment, but I'm really peeved. Trump won, and I all know it. Hey, I have to go back. I don't know if everybody knows about this kind of talk. There's a book. What is it? Saul Alinsky's Radicals. You ever heard of that book?
No, I haven't.
You never heard of that book for Radicals? Yeah, by Saul Alinsky. And it tells the liberals how to do things, how to overwhelm the system. And that's what I believe. I mean, because it breaks the system down. And they did it all through the years back in Bush. And anytime there's been a Republican, they tried to overwhelm the system. So they overwhelmed the election system with all these paper ballots, millions and millions and millions and millions. They overwhelmed the system, and now they think that you can't get an accurate number. once you overwhelm the system. So I think that's the game they've been playing, because they've been overwhelming the systems. Even they do that to the court systems, to bring out so many bills or so many, try to be changes in these lower courts and things. I've heard about this kind of stuff for years, where they just overwhelm the system and the system can't react or respond in the appropriate way.
Right. I have a classmate that was one of the watchers down in Detroit, and he said they weren't letting them in to do the watching. They were saying the city health inspector was saying that because of COVID, they weren't allowed to go in, and they created. And then when they went to lunch, they wouldn't let them back in. The Democratic vote counters. It was a mess. It was just a mess. Obviously, monkey business was going on, but I guess once they get past a certain point, they accept the monkey business, which I don't understand.
You know the name of that book, Miss Ann Walsworth, by Saul Alinsky? It's for radicals. I'm serious, man. These are the stunts that they're pulling.
Yeah, well, if we had someone decent to vote for, maybe I'd vote. But
You didn't vote?
voting for the lesser of the two evils is obviously has not worked for us very well as a.
I see it. Rules for radicals. I didn't know you didn't know stuff like that, my friend. Rules for radicals. Yeah, there's a lot of crap in this book, and these are the tactics that they're pulling. You can buy it for $12. Rules for Radicals, a pragmatic primer for realistic radicals, is a 1971 book by community activist and writer Saul Alinsky about how to successfully run a movement for change. If you never heard of that book, I encourage you to look it up and learn about it. I mean, because that's the road we're going to be on, especially if the Democrats win anyway. And I don't normally talk about this, but I mean, I'm not uneducated. I know what's going on. And I kind of keep up with what is going on.
Yeah, well,
you still there?
We're all dependent on them. We're dependent on the gas company, and we're dependent on the electric company. We're dependent on the. Hey, all I want is someone to come pick up my garbage. That's all I want.
I think they depend on your money.
Yeah.
How they gonna get money if they don't provide electricity?
Right. I think all that's baloney myself. My theory on that, it's all free energy, and they're just selling us free energy. I mean, there's administrative cost, and you have to pay payroll, and you have truck drivers and machine operators, but I think all that energy is free. They say they're burning coal and moving it with steam. I think it's baloney. I think they're pulling free energy out of the air with the smokestacks and processing it through the system. And all of our electricity is free, and they're charging us for it.
What about these hydro dams and stuff that provide electricity? You have to pay for, the parts and things like that.
Should all be, I
Everything
don't
for
know.
the wires to run the power. I mean, there's a lot of overhead.
Oh yeah, I
So
know.
that's where we're stuck having to pay for
That's
it.
what you're paying for, but I believe the energy's free. The hydro
But the
damage,
energy itself,
they had to start somewhere, with energy. But I believe they pull it out of the sky. I think they pull it out of the thin air with these silica plates on the Earth, and the negative energy and the positive, and it. I think they pull it right out of the air. I really do.
I was trying to remember a couple of his tactics, Saul Alinsky. You know, the ends justify the means. Or is it the means justify the end? Yeah, it don't matter what it takes to get there as long as the end is what they want the end to be. You know, it's pretty much that's how the rules for radicals, that pretty much explains it all right there anyway. I didn't know you wouldn't have known about that, brother, but I encourage you to look it up. Saul Alinsky Rule for Radicals. Rules.
Excuse me. COVID.
It's real, and it's the words that they live by. It's how they govern and do things. They overwhelm the system.
I believe just like a siphon, a siphon out of a gas tank out of a car. I believe they're siphoning energy out of the sky and using it as they siphon it. I really believe that. I think that at one time that we made energy and we did do all that, but I think things have changed. I think things have radically changed, and they're not telling us all these secrets like planes being pulled through the sky, not pushed with jets. They're being pulled through
Carefree
the sky.
Observatory, I see you. Jenny Wu, thank you. Skies Above, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Day and the Man TV. Here we got Marty. I didn't know how long, Marty. Dave, can you see me? Now I see you. Here we go.
Man.
Uh-oh. Hey, Dave.
Hello.
Glad to meet you, Dr. E. Veal.
Nice to meet you too. It's like I'm looking at the reflection of myself or something. Oh my goodness.
Where?
Y'all look like each other, don't you?
Yep.
I gotta watch the reverb.
Right.
I got too many windows open here. So, Dave, what was the last video you saw from the channel?
From Carefree Observatory. You were working on the observatory, that's for sure. Putting up insulation, I think.
Was that the deck? We built the deck. We painted the room.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we did. Then
Yes,
we built
sir.
the deck. We went to Home Depot.
I'm looking for you.
Anyway, we got that done, and I haven't really worked much on the observatory or the addition. I'm out working, trying to make some money to pay some bills. Like everybody.
What do you do?
I'm a builder.
Well, I pretty much could have guessed it, I think.
Pardon?
Got work going. How's
Arizona?
how's the lumber scarcity where you are, Marty?
Oh, yeah, Carefree, Arizona. I need a cigar.
Let me try to pick that up here.
Hey, Dave, I really liked your trip video. Where'd you end up at? Your trip video. Where did you end up at?
Oh, I went to North Myrtle Beach.
Where?
To North Myrtle Beach.
North Myrtle Beach.
Yes, sir. I see the last one 3 weeks ago. Happy Halloween, Earthlings.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get something enough together to put a video together. I could show people on how to build a set of stairs, cut stringers.
I'm looking for someone to build a deck and some stairs going up to my upstairs.
Where at?
I'm here in Michigan. I'm looking for a guy to put a doorway upstairs.
And I know in Michigan. Not many people. I know some people in Illinois. Great carpenter in Illinois if you can get them to drive.
Right. Yeah, I live out in the kind of out in the sticks out here too. So you're at the mercy of the local bar, the bar carpenters.
I've been upper state, Dowagiac, Michigan.
Right.
Dowagiac, there's like a little lake there. A buddy of mine had like a half acre on that lake at one time back in the day.
Oh yeah, out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
What state you live in, Carefree Observatory?
Arizona. Clear skies tonight. Got a really nice moon. I just don't have the observatory finished. I got to get up there and, well, I got to do the automation next. I got to finish the dome. It's install the wiring control. There's a control box. I got to wire all that in. I suppose I can do a video on that. Then there's the shutter control, and that's got to be all cabled in. You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. David?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't see any chat. Restore chat.
I see it. We got Dan the Man. We got Show Me Sasquatch in here.
Dr. and Marty look alike. Uh-oh. That's because we're both wearing glasses.
Yeah, contractors are needed, Paris, definitely. I had a guy look
We
at
need
it.
employees. We don't have, there's no workers. Arizona, there's nothing. Right now, you could frame a house for double the price. You could get it. It's crazy.
What's $4.50 a square foot?
Oh, it'd be like $9-10 a square foot if you could get a crew, Dave.
Right.
I went and looked. I couldn't even get my framer to call me back today, trying to get him to look at a little job.
Right.
Did you have to get a special permit at the observatory?
Not a special permit. It was just a regular permit. There was nothing out of the ordinary. I kept it all within the town code when I designed it. I drew it. The drawings. I drew all the drawings. Engineered it and then designed it. I even figured the off access for that pier. People ask me, how'd you know where to put that concrete pier? That'd be an expensive mistake. It's about the offset.
Right.
With the alt wedge that I got to go in there, and then the distance of the arm for the control. That gets me back to my fundraiser, Dave. I don't know if you looked at my website or gone to the website. I've got PayPal now, and I also got Facebook. I'm trying to get money together so I can finish the purchase, so we can get the mount. We need the mount to finish the observatory. Right now, I got almost a $60,000 investment, and I'm short 20 grand.
Holy mackerel!
To finish the damn thing.
Yes, sir.
So that's where I'm at right now as far as completion. I could stick my I've got an 8-inch here on a tripod, but I've got a wood deck. So any movement up there is going to move the telescope, or it'll, I'm on a second story.
Yep.
I won't be able to utilize the pier that I built. They still need a mount in the, I don't know, Dr. E, was it Dr. E you go by? What is your first name? Just go by Dr. E?
Yeah, Dr. E's fine. That's, yeah,
Do you know my channel at all?
I think I thought I seen you some observer.
What I've done was, I became friends with Bruce Eazall, and he suggested, why don't you post the construction videos of your build of the observatory? And I'm like, I don't have time to do that. I've never done it before.
Yeah.
So Bruce says, send me the video clips and I'll do it until you can kind of figure it out, you know? So then he kind of tutored me. He actually did my video editing on my first 2 or 3 videos for me.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce sees all. He's a really good guy. He kind of snookered me into doing this crap.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I enjoy it now. I mean, it's I'm not the best videographer. I mean, I'm a builder. That's what I do for a living.
Right.
I mean, I'm a general contractor. I've been building since I was 7 years old. I helped my dad. He was a builder back in the day.
Right. I build
happen to believe when you're
not out of wood. I'm not much of a wood builder, but I do build machinery. I can run a Bridgeport. I can run screw machines. I can run surface grinders.
You're a
machinist. Machinist, yeah. Machinist, welder, heliarch, wire feed, all that, MIG, TIG.
I had a friend back in Illinois 30 years ago. He was a machinist up in Lake County. He did worked in Waukegan, I think. There was a big machine shop there for years. We got any questions, David?
SuperDave, yes, sir. I happen to think your observatory would do very well if you have good equipment, you know.
Right. If I could that's why I started the fundraiser. I just set up with PayPal because I've had people say, hey, I'll donate money, but you don't take American Express. So I was like, well, that's because I was only on Facebook event page. You know, I want people to be rest assured that it's like not a scam. I'm not touching any of the money. I think I've got like almost $300 in the last month. Darla Lama was my first contributor, and I think Dana came in, and then Jeff White's given, and then a few other people. So, and then all of a sudden I started getting, I got 100 here, and then I just had a friend of mine here heard about us, heard about it, and he gave me $100 cash, so I put him in there on the Facebook, noted him as a donation, put his cash in there. So I've kind of like started a Carefree Observatory. I had to apply for an EIN number for the observatory, so I did an LLC, so that way I could get a proper bank account and show that I don't make a profit on it. It's more of an investment, just a hobby. But that way I can receive money legally, I guess. I don't know. My CPA said just segregate it with a separate EIN, so that's what I did. If any other people ever do any of that, you may want to consider that. If you're
Thank you for coming in.
Contributions, you might be legally, you want to cover your butt.
Oh, yeah.
Be able to show where you put your money at.
Well, that's very nice of Darla and Dana Shiver and Bruce all channel.
They're great fans. I think Darla is a moderator, so is Dana. I saw Jim G here a little while ago. Is he still on? Where's the chat?
Yeah, Jim G's a good guy, man. Jim G, he lives up in Virginia. I don't know.
Here it is.
I'm down to 6. We had 12 in here a while ago. I used to get a lot in my chat when I used to do growing live streams. People don't know where I'm going live anymore because I do work.
Well, I'm going to do, my buddy's coming over, SuperDave. We're going to, he's going to do all my Cat 5 runs for me, all my low voltage. You know, since we're painted, I want to get ready so I can run my internet over there. I want to do some live streams from up there. I mean, I could put it on during the day and just run it. And when I'm working up there, when I'm wiring or, you know, finishing off the dome automation, people can watch me do it. I'll just live stream it just for the heck of it, get some extra hours. How long can you run a live stream?
Sir? How long can you run a live stream? As long as you want.
Well, here's a question for you. I was looking at my analytics. Total watch time in less than a year, I've got like 2,700 hours. But then on my thing for monetization, they're showing me less than 1,000, or what was it? I think you need, what, 4,000 hours?
Yeah,
you don't even show me having 1,000 hours on my little meter thing.
They call it 240,000 minutes.
No, it's hours. I have that many hours. Have you ever seen my hits on my website? Some videos I got 7,000 views.
In my analytics, it's 240,000 minutes you got to have, which is 4,000 hours.
Right, you got to have 4,000 hours, and I have 2,700, which is more than 50% of the required. But they on my thing, on my dashboard, when I go to click on it and see what I have, they give you viewers. You need 1,000, and then you need. I'm at 903 or 904 followers.
Right.
So,
thank you, Jim G.
But I've got like 27, almost 3,000 watch hours. But on my meter thing, they're only showing me less than 1,000. They're only showing me like 700 hours, 800 hours on my channel. What do you call it? I don't know how to get that readjusted or whatever. But I'm looking at my.
Do you have to have so many subs before you can go on live stream? Is that the deal? Because I think I tried to have
1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours within 365 days in that year from that time, like from today back 1 year. You have to have minimum 4,000 hours of watch time to be monetized.
Yes, sir. That's what I did to get monetized. I kept pushing and grinding and putting videos up.
Here's a cool building item. This is a tape measure, an old one.
What is that?
It's a tape measure.
Tape measure.
God, that thing's old. Pull it out.
Does it have a little tab to pull out?
It's actually a Lufkin. And the if you know anything about tape measures, Lufkins are very.
Is that an engineer's? Is it a centimeter metric? Or?
It's got a centimeter in the back and standard on the other side. It's just a neat little item I have. I like the little items, and then an engineer's compass.
Hello, Tim Home.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dave, SuperDave.
Yes, sir.
Check out. Look at this. Did you see my new computer?
That's awesome, man.
That is the observatory's computer.
Okay, it's all interfaced.
This has got 256 RAM at 3,800 megahertz speed, 38,000 megahertz speed. It's got an i9 14 core, the new 2020 processor, so it clocks out at about 3.9 megahertz. I've got liquid cooled on the processor. I got the LED fans. They're all servo controlled. They're computer controlled by temperature. And then I got the EVGA GeForce NVIDIA 2080 T11 card, which has got 11 gigabyte or megabyte memory on board, plus the RAM. I think the video card in there is, I forget what we have in there, 100. I don't know, whatever. There's a card for the video card's a 10. It just turned red. It goes from violet, it goes blue for cold. When the computer's cold, it gets up to 35 Celsius. It fluctuates. It goes to violet, and then at 35 to 50 Celsius, it goes to violet, and then turns red. the LEDs all turn red on the whole computer when it gets over 50, when it hits 56 Celsius. So when they can tell when the computer is really working hard. So that's why I have LEDs, which is kind of cool. But this thing's got 11 terabyte of hard drives in it. 250. I mean, it's just a smoking fast computer.
What's the brand name of it?
Any of that stuff.
It's just a generic house. I bought. It's got an Asus board. It's got a Rampage board in it. It's got a gamer's board in it. Super fast. It's all the above. That thing took forever to buy parts for. It almost took 2 months to get all the parts together because of the backlog during this past summer when I was trying to get everything together to build it. It took almost 2-3 months to get everything together. That's all, waiting on stuff. I ended up buying the processor from Britain. I had to order it I bought it off of eBay just to get the processor. It's crazy.
I bought a shovel.
You bought a what? A shovel? That's just sweet. I've got the monitor for the big. I got a 65-inch monitor for this thing that G-Syncs into.
Are you pretty computer savvy, Carefree?
I'm gonna do when I'm up and running, SuperDave. I am going to be live streaming 4K video on YouTube of the moon. Nobody else does it. Bruce, he shoots the video and then he processes it and he zooms in. I understand what he's going to do. But I'm 4064. I can put a 2X on that. I can turn that telescope on that mount to a quality image. I can turn my telescope into an 8,000 millimeter focal length telescope in 4K. And if that don't get us in close, and I'll be shooting, 30, 60 frames a second and producing that live, and people can record that. I can even put up the video after the fact too, if we ever catch anything live. But you got to slow it down, and that's why I'm saying when Bruce processes it, he looks frame by frame. He looks for something, he'll watch it, and if he thinks he saw something, he'll go back and slow it down because, a lot of his video is 6 frames, 7 frames, frame, and he's shooting 30 frames a second. Okay, so to get that thing coming up, taking off, and to be able to see that and what he has shared with everybody on YouTube, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of effort that he's put into that. So, it's hard to,
Are you going to be able to zoom in on the moon and see the things that Bruce sees?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to be able to zoom in on the moon and see aliens and see smoke and clouds and colors and things?
I hope so. I don't know. He shoots with a land-based. He uses his Nikon. He's got a Nikon 850. The sensor in that, I do believe, is it's not a 286 processor, but it's a 4K processor or imager. The sensor on it, I don't know exactly because Nikon isn't really giving out a lot of detail on that camera. Outside that, I know that the pixels are 3.76 per square centimeter on that sensor, and for that, when I look at that through a telescope and telescope Jarva, when I look at a conversion table for dedicated telescope camera, I need for my telescope, I can't use a 3.76 size megapixel size sensor because that'll over sample the picture. I'll never be able to get it in focus. It'll always be in blur. So I have to go to a larger pixel because of the magnification of the telescope. You got to go to like a 5 or a 6 point something size pixel sensor. You can't use a smaller because you'll never focus it. It'll never be in focus. It'll always be that blur. after you zoom in, I want to be able to zoom in and be crisp. You got to size the pixelation to the telescope, the focal length. Otherwise, you get what they call oversampling. It's in Google. You can Google it. It talks about how sensors and cameras, CMOS and CCD, if you use too small of a pixelation, it's too fine. So therefore, you can't really shoot and stack images. Now, video is a total different animal, but you can't, the stack. You can't shoot, and you're shooting too fast a speed when you're shooting video. So I mean, it's the MPEG versus JPEG. And then when you shoot video or shoot still images in astronomy, you're shooting and using still images, but you're shooting 15 of the moon. You probably shoot 1 or 2 minute exposures. Yeah, go ahead, doctor.
I was just waving a starlight. She said she's still here, listening. Waving.
That turned blue. Is between blue and magenta. It changes color. The computer. Are you talking about starlight cameras?
She's in chat. I was just looking in chat, just saying hello to. She come up and said she's still here.
Anyway, I could talk all about telescopes and cameras, but I'm just saying is using a land base versus a telescope and an astro camera, your quality is going to be superb. And then be able to put that on YouTube live, I think that'd be really cool, and I get a lot more followers. I mean, I'm sure I will. Don't you think, Dave? SuperDave?
Yes, sir. I wanted to show you because I know what you're saying. This guy here, he took a picture of oversampling. Let me see if we can play it. Is it sharing the screen?
Yep.
This guy talks about oversampling.
Yes, sir. I wanted to cover that. He had to fix his picture here. I'll show you.
Hey, fellas, you're gonna lose me, man. You're gonna lose me.
Thank you, Dr. Ebas, for coming here.
All right, we'll see you, Casey. We'll see you.
Nice to meet you, Dr. E.
Yeah, well, nice to meet you too. And good luck with your observatory and all your endeavors in building that. That sounds like a really neat hobby.
This is about a 2-minute video.
I've just been doing my homework.
All this is a 2-minute video.
I'm here. 10-inch Newton, focal length, 1200 focal length. He could get away with it. A fine.
See how blurry that picture is?
Right? Oversampling. You can do better than that with the proper camera.
Well, he'll get it right here in a minute. I went ahead and muted.
The horizon.
Now, doesn't that look a lot better?
What do we got? I'm just looking at my settings here. Sorry. I'm at 720. That's the best.
That's how this guy had to fix a blurry picture.
Oh, that's good.
You know how many views this video has?
Million. How many?
23 million.
23 million. And what is the title?
Let me go back.
Let's see what his exposure was there. You see what?
I may be wrong.
Back that up there real quick.
It has 13 million views. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just wanted you see, that I knew a little bit about what you're talking about, oversaturation and all that. You have to fix your blurry, anything that's blurry like that.
You have to understand it. You have to be able to understand it. There's a lot of people, Super Dave, watching, is a really good one. He's on my featured channel. You there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, just making sure. Who is really good is Trevor Jones from Astro Backyard. I mean, the guy, I'm a faithful watcher. This guy he doesn't really do reviews, but he talks about when people make mistakes. There's another one too. What's the other guy? Shoot. He's from New Zealand, or he's in Auckland or New Zealand. He's really good. Astro Backyard. Dylan O'Donnell is the other guy. He does a lot of reviews. He talks about people's mistakes in astrophotography, the do's and don'ts. Don't buy this. Don't do this if you're doing this. These guys make me a lot of sense because I don't have an unlimited pocketbook, right? Nobody does. So going into this, I need to make sure that I've got two avenues: one for lunar and one for deep space, universe, be able to shoot like Saturn, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So I've got to be careful, and this is what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of learning.
You've been doing good, sir. Yeah, I can't wait till your observatory is up and running. You got your computers going, and
I'm hoping to do a live stream here toward the end of this week if I can get Jeff over here to do all my low voltage connections, so I can actually put a Wi-Fi up there, and I can build a desk for the computer for the control room, and kind of move this setup upstairs, and then I could do live streams from up there.
Right. I figured to have a real good observatory, it seemed like you'd need like 3 or 4 computers, ain't it?
Not just one computer. This computer will handle the whole thing. It'll control the dome, it'll control the mount, and it'll control 2 cameras. I can run live stream and feed it all the way through.
Oh yeah.
It's got it's 14 core processor. I mean,
right. It can handle the storage and the speed.
I hope it better.
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to be able to zoom in on one specific spot on the moon and just stare at it for an hour without the telescope moving.
That's right.
You got to be able to lock on to one position and just record it. So to see if there's anything coming and going. I mean, you got to be able to do that. You can't. I've seen some of these other channels. They sit there and they set their telescope, and then the moon drives by. And then they move it again, and then the moon drives by again. You don't get clarity that way. You have to be able to track the moon. End of story.
Yeah. You're right. You have to stick with it in that one spot. And that's what it's going to take is a computer for sure. Because the moon.
Well, it's the mount. It comes down to the mount.
I hope you find something. I hope you find stuff that we've never seen before.
Right. And if you look at the mount I started out with their L350 mount originally, and then I kind of had to change or upgrade my mount to the L500 plane wave. The L500 has a 200-pound capacity. If I went with the L350 plane wave for $10,000, it's got 0 backlash, and it's a phenomenal mount. There's no difference in quality between the two mounts, but it's payload. If I went to a second scope on that mount, which you can put two tandemly onto this mount, now I'm over 100 pounds. So buying an L350 plane weight mount doesn't do me justice for the observatory and the money that we have invested in the pylon that supports the scope coming up through the floor. That 2-foot column that's 12 feet tall with a 5 foot by 5 foot by 3 foot deep footer coming up through that floor. That's totally isolated through the building. The building does not touch that concrete column. And when the mount pylon pier will bolt to that top of that column and then come up through the floor of the deck that I just built a few weeks ago. And then it'll go to the alt mount, and then it goes to the mount, which controls the tube, the OTA. And the OTA that I have is the Meade it's an L200 16-inch F10, 4,064 focal length. And that thing I can do a lot with. I've hooked up or connected with another amateur astronomer. He's got two 16-inch, same telescopes that I have. His are 20 years old, and another one he says is like 15 years old. He believes in that OTA so much, he bought a second one.
That's awesome. Thank you for coming in, Questionable Man.
Hi, Melody.
Yeah.
44.
I was astonished when I first watching Bruce Sees All years ago. I know it was 2.5 or 3 years ago. I go way back watching Bruce, and the things he showed, the structures on the moon.
I believe wholeheartedly in Bruce Schwartz. He's the one that I want to second.
I believe this stuff is.
Love to be able to second Bruce as well.
He has trolls and people saying bad things that how he's making up and how he's
making up. What he is shown is not
how
CGI.
he's altering his videos is what I'm saying.
Right.
He's showing fake stuff and all that. I think a lot of people don't want the truth revealed.
My dream would be we're working at the same night. He's shooting the moon from the East Coast. I'm shooting it from the West Coast at the same time. We're talking back and forth on the, computer or whatever. We can do our own live stream amongst ourselves, but, and shoot the moon, and then he'd go back and see if he gets anything. And then if he does, then I go back and he gives me the timestamp, and we go in and investigate, and we see. And if I got the same thing that he's got, there you go. There's two videos, two ends of America, one of shooting the same thing. I mean, come on.
95% air. Thank you. I met a lot of these people over there at Mike Morales, and I think one of them was 95% air. Thank you for coming in here. Thank you, Carefree Observatory. I didn't want to stay on but about 2 hours tonight. If you'd like to add to it, to your channel, add to anything, please let us know. Anything, any updates. When will the Carefree Observatory be open?
Well, can't really go much farther, SuperDave. I'm trying to got to get that mount to make it operational. I'll probably stick I've got an 8-inch 2000 focal length right here behind me. I'll probably put that up there and see what I can start, I'll set that up as a permanent mount, see if I can get that thing to start producing some, lunar video on what I got and what I have to use, See what I can get with that thing. That's about what I think Bruce started out with, 2,000 millimeter focal length. I'm not sure. He had
Yeah, it was way
he
less
had a
powerful than
refractor.
what he is now. He's going to have to
Pardon?
move up to a more powerful. Man, let me get back to where I was at. The structures and stuff, I mean, it really looks like things up in the air, you know, high and different things. I've been watching him for years. I was amazed. I'm ready to see where somebody zooms in and catches a human being driving a car up on the moon or something like that.
One pixel, here, put it this way. 1 pixel on a camera, just to give you a for instance, is equal to, was it 3,000 yards? So you got to really consider what you can see coming up, you know, on the surface. You'll never really be able to see something moving on the surface from Earth. Yeah. I mean, from the Hubble, possibly, yeah, because you don't have the atmospheric disturbance. Because, you know, the moon may or may not have. Bruce says that he believes it does have an atmosphere. I would think in some places on the moon, low-lying areas may have an atmosphere at a lower level. You know, but I think the general of the whole moon surface, I don't think it does have an atmosphere because of the clarity that we see it from the sky. I mean, from our orbitals, from like what Google or whoever's been shooting that moon, they've got a three-dimensional, 360-degree atlas, digital atlas of the moon. I don't know if you ever gone on and looked at that. You can even see the backside, but you don't know what's wiped out or been corrected, you know.
Right. You don't really know what's on the backside. If the moon is, you know, or if it's a real satellite ball, whatever you want to call it, shape, it could be a flat surface. Like people believe.
I believe the moon.
You know, I had this weird thought. I've had this weird thought that the moon may be just a reflection.
Oh yeah. I don't buy that. I believe what the scientists have always said. It came from the Earth. When the Earth came in, you know, planets or meteorites all came and they convoluted after the explosion of our universe, and we became Earth. And it was part of, I forget the name of what they called the meteor, but it came and hit and kind of bounced off or came apart from the Earth. So I think the moon is remnants of the Earth as far as makeup. I don't think it, they say it doesn't have a core though.
I know what you're saying. There was a collision years ago.
Billions of years.
The spin off from the dust and everything, it locked it in orbit, and
Right.
it formed the moon right where it is. I mean, I've heard all the stories myself, but we really don't know. That's just my opinion, my friend. But I hope you find, I mean, when the observatory is open, I hope you find things that nobody else has ever seen. I mean, I'm excited.
Pretty cool. I'm hoping. I got my fingers crossed, you know. The observatory is only as good as the equipment within it, you know. I mean,
Yes,
these days, a moron like myself could easily lock onto the moon. It's got a button on the software. I've been through the whole spiel on learning the plane wave operating system. I've gone through every YouTube video. You know, I don't even own it yet, but when I get it and I load it into the computer, I could turn it on, and I just need a little help probably configuring the peripherals, you know what I'm saying, into the USBs and setting those
right.
up.
Thank you, AIFG. I saw you today. I saw a hit and run with AIFG live streaming. Somebody hit him and kind of broke his back bumper and stuff, and they kept going on the interstate.
Really?
Sorry about that, my friend. Yeah, I saw it, and that's when he got out of the car and showed the damage and stuff, and his live stream stopped at the time. Yeah, sorry about that. He's infuriated, man. I would be too.
You didn't get the guy, huh?
Do you watch Cindy Lou Who? Cindy Lou Who does pretty good with her camera.
No, she does. She's got a P1000, I think. Is that what you bought?
Yes, sir. I just can't steady mine. I have like 3 tripods. Yeah, I know. And I have a pretty good one, this last one I bought. But
heavy. You need a heavy one. Not a lightweight. You need a heavy one. A video.
Yes, sir. I do. How much are they?
A video tripod. Don't buy it on don't buy it on Amazon. You got to go to eBay. They have a selection. eBay, if you're going to buy but you need a video tripod, heavy.
Video tripod.
Yeah, if you well, here's a way. Here's something to consider. You have any workout weights, like a 20, 30-pound weight? Loose weight?
Okay, hold it down in the middle, huh? On
there
that
you go. Make it heavy, make a lightweight heavier with a piece of
and that's
chain.
where the hook is for, huh? I didn't know that. I figured I thought the hook was to hang your camera on.
You hang the weight on the bottom and between your tripod. It'll hold that. It'll weight it down. And you got to put it on soil, not a deck. A wood deck, you cannot put it on a wood deck and then walk on the deck. It's the same thing about my observatory. I built a 2-story, second-floor observatory. And I put this 3-legged mead up there. I can't walk around. I can't even open a door. You know, I can't move around because if I move around, it's going to vibrate the structure. Now, if I was able to have my mount and my pier coming up off that concrete pier that I built my addition around, I could walk around. I could, have a party. I could turn the stereo up.
Thank you, Moses, for coming in.
I got it, buddy. Bye, everybody. Hey, Moses. Hello, fam. Hey, Angie.
Well, I appreciate your time, Carefree Observatory. Maybe when you go live, I'll come in and you let me talk a little bit.
Yeah, so you do this through StreamYard?
Yes, sir.
StreamYard. I got to figure out how to do that.
I have a very nice new laptop, but I'm not real computer savvy. It works different than my little mini laptop. And I got some figuring out to do.
Your picture's better. Your picture, you're real bad on that last one. What do you have your picture set at? Your speed?
I don't know. I guess 720p. Yes, I think so.
And a new laptop, I'm sure that's a 1080 camera.
That's right. Well, I have a webcam hooked to it.
Oh, okay. I don't know what this is. This is a Sony. It's on top of the monitor. But I'm putting in several cameras. And I've pre-wired the observatory for network. I've got a camera going in the dome room so people can, maybe I could live stream that. And then if I'm ever working in the, observing, people can check out, see what the dome camera is doing, the dome, the OTA, if it's moving around or whatever. Watch the telescope. I'll probably set that up.
Starlight. Starlight, she does good videos too. I was trying to make out of what she was one of her last videos. How these cameras are out of focus or something, and it's like these people are reptilian or something. You know what reptilian is? It's really not like I don't know how to explain it a lot. It's really not like alligators or reptiles. It's like these people that are heartless, and they have a goals in mind to control us and stuff. Do you believe in stuff like that?
Repeat the question.
How the government is trying to control us and all that. Do you wear a mask?
When I go out public, yeah. Where my town is, the area up here, each town is requested that businesses require all patrons to wear masks to enter. So you go in the post office, they don't have a sign because they're federal. I don't recall seeing a sign in the post office, but every other business that I've been in, gas stations, everything up where I live, everybody requests that everybody wear a mask upon entering.
Hello, Pinoy Hoy and Brett Glasgow. Thank you for coming in. LC Fluency and Travel, the Skylarker, and Miss Ann Walsworth of Starlight. We was just sitting here talking with Carefree Observatory, and he's building a building for his telescopes, and he has a computer behind him and stuff. Yeah, he's going to be pretty much zooming in on the moon and different things. If you can catch a UFO, let's say, I mean,
I track it. I'd be able to track a UFO with this system. You know that, Dave? This mount, the plane wave mount, military uses these mounts to track satellites and objects.
Hello, G-Kids.
Yeah, it will do 0 to 50 degrees in less than 1 second. It'll pivot that fast.
Will you be able to find it?
With zero
error.
And the telescope mount has 0 error. So if I lock onto it, you see, remember when they caught that UFO, the military released the air thing, and the guy was trying to lock on to that thing forever, and he grabbed it. He was able to track it. That's kind of like what this is. Same thing. If I'm able to catch something like what Bruce or Cindy Lou who get with a something at night, and I'm able to see it, and I could focus in on it and capture it and lock onto it, I could track that thing across the sky and zoom in on it.
Well, that'd be awesome, man. You need to find us a UFO out there.
I need to find some people to donate some money so we can buy this mount. This mount is what it's all about.
I believe that's coming.
Yeah, it's getting there. I don't know if the dome.
I believe that's coming.
Hey, thanks, Skylarker. He's subscribed.
Channel here. Let's see. Have you ever heard of what is it? UFObney 2012? I've watched that channel a long time. This guy used to sit with these P1000.
You type it in? Type it in or put it in.
I've followed this channel here a long time. Longer than Bruce.
What's he do?
Pretty much the same thing. He shows UFOs and stuff.
You putting the link up?
I'm gonna put the link up, yes, sir.
There it is. Is that it? UFO.
Yes, sir.
Ombi.
I believe this guy is somewhere over in England or Britain or somewhere, and he's even with P1000s, he catches UFO.
All right, I just subscribed to him. He's got 147,000 subscribers. UFO being there. I'll check him out later.
I've never put him up there, because he's got enough followers, really. But it's one of the channels I watch, and I've been watching a lot of good channels like him and Bruce, for years. And I see a lot of stuff out there on YouTube, and I believe 99% of it. I mean, it's hard to even believe that the earth is flat in a way when there's something that you see what they call the universe. I mean, you don't believe in the flat earth, do you?
No. 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 I've traveled around the world. Well, almost. Hey, Dave.
I don't think people's crazy or anything. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you can look over the ocean 15 miles and there's no curvature, then somebody's lying to us and telling us something, you know. And we have enough sense to see that 15 miles out, the earth is not curving. And it is not a mirage. I mean, there's stuff that picks it up. Thank you for coming in, Little Wing 619. But that's what it's debatable, man. These things are debatable. You might think it's out of question, but
no, I'm open-minded, but I don't see how it would work. I mean, I don't see how a flat earth would work. It just, somebody by now would have found the edge, fallen off.
It's so far indefinite. I mean, it's infinite. It's so infinitely so far you can't measure the whole landscape of the whole earth. I mean, even what's his name?
Let's say if you could walk around the earth. Here, let's put this to bed. If you could walk around, if you say the landmass was solid all the way around, and you could humanly walk around the earth without having to cross an ocean, okay? And you just walked the equator all the way around and came back around the other side, and you had video proof of it, you're going to tell me some guy's going to say, oh, you didn't fall off? Come on.
No, sir. You don't look at it like that. It's kind of like sailing the seas, that the wind and the movement of the waters and the earth itself is not going to allow you to go around or go off the edge. It's going to bring you back around. I mean, I see the perspective on everything that people talk about, and I've been looking at it for years. I mean, pretty much, I'm trying to think of that colonel years ago that went on TV, and he talked about the land beyond Australia, that it's infinite. I mean, it goes on. There's just things, if I could think of his name, I would put him out there. Richard Byrd, I believe. Have you ever heard of the things he said?
Well, have you ever watched, well, I mean, it's NASA, but I mean, you can sit and see that the Earth is round by, you know, you've got the space station. They show live feeds. You can orbit the Earth as many times as you want, just sitting there watching it. It's round. It's like a ball. I don't know how they can manipulate that video like that, but
they use a lot of people think fish. What is it? Fish eye bowl type lenses that's not showing the flat. I can sit here and I can show a lot of people stuff where independent rockets have went up and hit something and come back down. And Richard Byrd videos where he talks about there even being a hole in the earth down below Australia and stuff. Yeah, about the flat earth. And I'm just asking, man. I'm just asking what you think. That's all.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure out how that would work. That's all.
Yes, sir. I'm not the smartest person around. I'm not the smartest person in the room. But I know the things I've watched, and a lot of people make argument from it, and I see both sides of it now. You know, I do. I see both sides.
Little Wing. Oh, man, you got a few people here now.
I've always said this stuff is up for debate on my channel.
Right.
I mean, I'll show a rocket launch, and I'll show the moon, I'll show Saturn, or I'll show a black hole if you got one. But there's people out there that have good arguments. Little Wing 619. She made a new video too the other day. I reckon the Earth is flat, but it might change my mind. It's not as bad as the NASA say. I bet you ain't even watched some of these things at NASA with these green screens and stuff. You know, a lot of stuff gets in your mind, and you question these things. That's all I do is get out here and question these things. And if you have a good argument, and you know, I mean, even the Bible says the 4 pillars of the earth.
Little Wing. I just read what Little Ring wrote. Did you read what Little Ring wrote? She writes
the map in the Bible. In the beginning, the maps in the Bible were flat Earth maps. I mean, you know, that's all I'm asking. Is anybody out there seen this kind of stuff that I've seen? You know.
She's good. I like that. That's funny. I smelled moon talk here, so I'm here. I'm good to be here.
The sun and moon look round.
Little Wing, I don't know if you've ever checked out my channel, but I'm building an observatory.
I smelled moon talk, so here I am. Good to be here.
Yeah, I love it. What a great sense of humor.
Videos on the moon.
Well, there you go. Then she would respect what I'm trying to do.
That's right. I appreciate y'all's work and the things you do, you know.
Little Wing 619.
And like Bruce sees all and Cindy Lou Who. And of course there's other channels. People's question I watched for years, like WSO. I mean, they question these things about the flat earth or the round earth. I mean, people see bubbles, they say. Have you ever heard that argument when they're showing the space station?
This scope, my scope at 4,000 millimeter, if I can lock onto it, I could get a good picture of the observatory or the space station.
That's what blows my mind.
This scope, no, you got to understand. I'm looking. Where's she? What's her name?
If there wasn't a space or there wasn't an orbitation, you know, where you could put something in orbit, like the space station, that'd be awesome, man. You catch that on video, that'd be living proof right here. Maybe start
show you that's what I'm saying.
Right back on.
SuperDave, that's what I'm talking about, though. It's the mount. It's all, the observatory is only as good as the mount. And a plane wave L500 mount, what I'm looking to purchase for this observatory, and what the fundraiser is all about, is that type of a mount. Zero backlash, zero error. So, I mean, it's what the military uses. I mean, all the colleges are going to plane wave mounts. They install them. If you watch Plane Wave's videos, Matt Dietrich, he's a guy I've been following. He actually teaches Photoshop and how to do astronomy photographs and stacking. He even teaches that on the side. He does one-on-one. Really good guy. But he works for Plane Wave. What a job he's got. He goes and installs telescopes for a living for Plane Wave. Travels all over the world. He's been to Spain. He's been to Hawaii. He's been to the mountains of Maui. I mean, the guy goes everywhere and he's installing these Plane Wave mounts. There's direct drive servo mounts, and they're so accurate, it's unbelievable. Zero backlash, zero error. And once you lock onto something, it stays there. You'll never see the edge move. It's like a.
What do you use for that?
It's 20 grand. Here's the link for my website.
You can't buy a motorized. You can't buy a motorized tripod for that.
No, it mounts to that concrete pier that I have coming through the building. That concrete 2-foot pier that I have going through if you watch my videos, that comes up through the middle of the observatory, floor. That concrete pier is what's going to that mount is going to mount to. It's I designed a really kick-ass observatory. I've been told by some home observers that it's like I'm building their wet dream. They're telling me, a lot of these guys.
I see the link you dropped. $20,500 separated construction costs to date for observatory alone. Anybody want to donate? There's the link. You can donate. Total bought to date by Carefree Observatory is $54,233.
Yep, that's where we're at.
That's why I said you put a lot of time and money and effort into this observatory.
It's a lot of sweat and tears too. There's no labor in that, SuperDave. You saw that me and Juan. I paid Juan out of pocket, but it was pretty much me and Juan built that whole structure.
Well, y'all doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
And I see where you put people's name in that donate. Darla Lama, Dana Shire, Jeff Law, Cindy Lou, Jeffrey Alfred.
They also go in on my video. At the back end of the video, I also give everybody recognition in the video. Kind of like what Bruce does with his donations, with all the channel supporters. Bruce does at the back of his videos. I'm going to start doing that. I've already started doing that.
Yeah, putting the names up. I still don't see my name up there.
Uh-oh. I mean, you want his phone?
I've been looking, but the names flash out so fast, you know, and maybe it's up there.
I'm in the front. I think I'm up toward the front. I'm a heavy hitter.
I've seen Cindy Lou and Darla's for sure.
Right. Well, Darla is like one of the original channel followers, I think. She's got to be.
I've been following him too, almost 3 years now.
I've been with Bruce for about a year. I support him 100%.
Oh, yeah. Bruce is a good guy, man. I like Bruce.
He better get his butt down here. That's all I'm going to say. You going to come visit if he comes down?
I don't know. He's been through South Carolina, and when he went to Florida, he said. So he's probably pretty close to me.
Well, he wants to hit Area 51, but I kind of like to go to Texas, too. What's down, or New Mexico, Roswell.
You need a drone for that, don't you?
I got all the above.
Yes, sir. As long as you got a good one.
Yep.
Little Wing 619, yeah, you did a video. I saw that with your new tripod. I hope you got a good one. Expedition Greg, thank you for coming in. My river runs to him is a good channel also. My river runs to him. I'll write that down. My river runs to him. Yes, it don't matter really if the earth was flat or if the moon was flat or whatever. I mean, it's there. God created everything. I believe that. And, you know, thank God we're here.
I just hate to see people fall off the edge. That's all.
There's more to explore, like in the deep oceans, the things that we don't know about, just like up there on the moon and out there, if there's a universe. And I feel like my whole life, I felt like there's really a universe. There's so much more out there to explore.
Little Wing, what do you have for a scope? Does she have a scope? I'm sure she does. Does she?
Yeah, she has a camera. Little Wing 619 has a camera. I think it's a P1000. and she uses a good tripod.
You know what works for those? They make a tripod. They make for the 1000. I don't know how accurate it is, but Trevor Jones talks about an Astro Backyard. It's a tracker that you mount a digital camera on top, and you put the camera on top of it. Once you get your you figure out what your degree is. It's got a little angle finder on it. You get your alt to act like a wedge, and then it'll actually track. It'll stay. If you put the moon into it, it'll track the moon. I don't know how accurate it is, but it works pretty good for the dollar amount.
I've seen people using stuff like that in their videos because I've been watching stuff like that for a while.
Right. I
Does
don't know how
Bruce do something like that?
Right. But I mean, for short exposures, I'm sure it would work, for 1 minute, 2 minute exposure. Shooting the moon, I think the blur doesn't occur. What is it? 45 seconds. I forget what it is. There's a lapse of time where you could sit there and look at it, but the moon movement for you to take a picture, you're allowed without blur of the moon. It's like 30, 45 seconds, maybe Little Wing knows. I have 3 scopes, all gifted to me. Sweet. But I don't use them. I use my camera as a Canon Power Shot. My tripod for my camera has a similar tracker. Oh, okay. See, she's on board. She knows. How accurate does that tracker work? I know you got to get it set up, and you probably set some stones or something, maybe in the grass, or marked it. But I'm sure that's what a lot of people do, SuperDave. They take like 3 stepping stones, and then they're flat concrete, and they just cut them into their yard. And then they sit there and they'll spray paint where the feet go. So they can put the tripod back exactly in the same spot if you don't readjust the telescope from the night before or last time you used it. Save you time.
What do you call this tracker? What do you call this tracker? I mean, exactly what do? You put this tracker in your tripod?
Look at Adorma, or you can go online in New York. You're over there. So I don't know if Adorma has it. Scientific Telescope has it. I buy from Woodland Hills. Telescope.
Adorma?
Telescope.net. They have them too. Optech, Oceanside Telescope in California. Neither of those places charge sales tax. Oceanside Telescope and Woodland Hills Telescope. I deal with the owner. Forget her name. I'll think of it.
Did you say you called that Adorma, or is that the brand name of it?
Adorma is a website. They have a lot of cameras and camera equipment. I don't know if they would have a tracker, but you go telescopes.net. That's Woodland Hills, and then go to mounts and look at in the equipment. You're going to look for just put in the search trackers, camera tracker.
Okay, gotcha. Trackers, I did. Cindy Lou who sent me this little link about this little aluminum thing that steadies and your camera battery.
It's going to be $200-300, dude. You're going to spend
like 78 bucks. Like 78 bucks for that little piece of aluminum to put on your camera at the bottom.
But is it a tracker?
No, sir. It doesn't move. It's just stationary.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome, man. Get out here and learn.
Just put a weight in the middle. Put more weight to the telescope. Sandbag it.
Thank you. I appreciate you giving me that information.
But once you get
I'm
your
happy to go, man. Sir?
No, go ahead.
I said I'm going to have to go tonight. I'm sorry, but I have to work in the morning. Expedition Greg, thank you for coming. 95% air. The Skylarker, Miss Ann Walsworth, thank you. You're so awesome. Starlight, thank y'all, every one of you. Carefree Observatory, thank you
Thanks,
for coming
everybody.
on my channel. Dr. Evels, I want
I get
to thank
too
you.
technical sometimes.
I talk a lot. All I did was try to bring out some stuff out there that wonder if you'd had thought about, try to get in people's mind, about this flat earth and stuff like that. There's so much information out there, and I didn't try to throw you off or anything. But I believe there is a universe and there's stuff to explore. And don't tell nobody I said that.
No, there's plenty of universe. We're not alone here. You know it. I know it. We're not the oldest solar system in the universe. So, I mean, in our universe, but in the galaxy, let's call it a galaxy. Infinite. I mean, there is no boundary for our universe, whatever you want to call it.
Put that link out there again in case anyone here wants to donate or even look at the site. Please.
I also got PayPal.
We'll do what we can,
Hey,
I'm sure a lot of people don't have, and a lot of people do have. So if it ain't but $1 or $5, I mean, I'm sure everything's appreciated.
Every little bit helps, and every contribution will get your name or your whatever you want to put in there on the videos as a contributor. And all the money and proceeds stay in the account until the account fulfills what we need. So if I get stuck at 16,000 and I don't have the difference to make it up, the money stays there until I get the balance to be able to buy. But I ain't going anywhere. My channel isn't going to go anywhere. I've got it. Like I said, I got a 2,000. I just in my neighborhood up here. I'm hoping that I can get some interest from the neighborhood.
Rainbow Supernatural Paranormal, thank you for coming in. M's Bird, thank you. Y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all be blessed. Marty, thank you so much. You're always welcome to come here.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Dave, for having me. I'll get you hooked. We'll do a live stream once we're up in the observatory. We get the control room wired up there. Should be the end of this week. I'm hoping to be able to do some live streams from up there.
It's been great having you, my friend.
Hey, every day things change here, believe me. I have all my flooring up there, sitting on the floor up there, just sitting. All the flooring. I'm putting wood floor in the control room, and I've got BCT tile for the deck and the little walkway to go up the stairs. I made some nice dug fir stairs going up to the observatory before you hit your head going up. It is so tight in that corner. But it's tight up there.
You're going to get another subscriber. Little Wing 619 wants to subscribe to your channel. I'm going to put the link out there. I appreciate it. Thank you, Little Wing 619.
That's UFO. Hang on. Discussion. YouTube. Where is my...
I bet that's the wrong channel. Yeah, I think that's the wrong channel. Let me go back and fix that.
There you go. I got it. Sorry.
I rarely do that.
Here it is.
I rarely do that.
I don't know. What is the C? There's also the custom channel. Dave, you understand any of that on YouTube? The C. There's like when you go in, you make your YouTube channel. They have a like YouTube.com/C and then / again and then C is the custom channel. Do you share that channel? I don't know if you do or not.
I've never heard of that.
Huh.
I'm sorry I messed up. I appreciate it. Thank you, Carefree Observatory. I got to go, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. Good night, all. How do you sign off?
Well, thank you, everyone. Carefree Observatory. He was right here on my channel. He's building an observatory. Let's hope he finds us some UFOs out there whenever the observatory when it's opened up. Sorry about that link. Yeah, I put that in there earlier, the UFO channel, because I've been following that channel for a long time, and that guy, he uses cameras and stuff. My tea is watered down. My chair has kept me comfortable the whole time, y'all. Thank y'all, everyone who's donated to my channel, because my chair is very comfortable. My gaming chair, my new laptop, it's powerful. I'm going to learn how to use it. It's going to be an exciting year, 2021 coming up. I said that about 2020. Other than this government crap, it has been an exciting year. People's put up the good videos. We learn more. A lot of creative people out there, y'all. Starlight, I watch your videos. I've learned. I see stuff. People sometimes can see what you can't see. I admit it. I can't see some things that you can see. It's all good. If I see something that you didn't see, I may share it. And that's what we're about, man, is enlightening everyone and sharing these things out here. We're a family, y'all. There's a couple people, like I said when I started the stream, that I miss. I was used to seeing them, their style, the way they do things. I miss them. My heart is void. Like Mr. Henry with American Life in the Philippines. I miss him. We're family, man. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all have a wonderful night, please.